Well, hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are from or watching from. This is Nancy Lore. And right now I'm going to shut my car off, but I am coming to you from my car from Gaylord, Michigan. And there is a lot of snow here, let me tell you. But the sun was shining for a few minutes, and it's just beautiful seeing that contrast of blue on the white snow against the white snow, and it's just really nice. And that's why I look like I'm kind of sleepy. I'm actually squinting because I did not want to put my sunglasses on, because I wanted you to be able to see my eyes. Okay. And I'm excited to be here, and I hope you're excited to be here. I'm just waiting for Facebook to kind of build my audience, and that's the great thing about Facebook Lives, is because it helps you, they kind of look for people, when you're doing one of these. They look for an audience for you, and, it's the best way to get your word out. It's the best way to be able to talk to your audience. So I'm going to have to put my glasses on for just a second. Linda, hi, how are you? Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. So I'm going to give it just a couple more minutes. I've got a few people on. It's starting to build up. Facebook is doing its job. I wanted to do this outside, but it's a balmy 11, 12 degrees. Just a little cold for me. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. And it's funny because, Michigan is just it's cold. It's January. It's cold. There's no way of getting around it. So, but you can really see the dividing line between, downstate and the further north you go. You could see when the snow starts to build up, and I'm looking around me and I'm like, whoa, look at those snow drifts. It's unbelievable. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to start. I'm going to start my rant here, and I'm going to look real intense, because when you hear somebody going to do a rant, you think, oh, wow, what's going on here? People are, somebody's not happy. What's she going to be ranting about? What's she going to be saying? But did you ever think that people might do a rant or a rampage of what they do like and what they're appreciative of? That's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about how grateful I am to be where I'm at right now, to be where I'm at today. And I started my whole rampage of appreciation yesterday when I had 2 doctor's appointments. Now, a lot of people know, and a lot of people don't know, that I live in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. It is very remote up there. So, if I want any kind of special amenities outside of the rural area that I live in, I got to do some traveling. Okay. And I travel anyway, because I have it's not really a job, but let's just put it this way. I am an affiliate in traditional business. Okay. That is the best way I can describe it to my online audience in the online world. So yesterday I had 2 doctor's appointments, and I just pictured my doctors. Okay. And I knew that, I was going for an adjustment, a body adjustment. And I was just wanting it to be a really good experience, because sometimes it can be really painful. So I started to think about how appreciative I was of my doctors, and of the education and experience that they had, and that, I really wanted to get the best experience possible. I wanted them to have the best experience possible of working on me and giving me the information that I need to be able to heal, for my body to heal. So I do a meditation every morning. I'll have to share that at some point, but it's a very special meditation. It's a deep trance identification, where you connect with the things that you want to connect with another person, and you just hope for the best experience. Okay, you hope for the best experience for both of you. And Zara, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your name right. Thank you for joining. Nice to see you here. So we connected. Oops, something happened here. I can't, for some reason I can't see it. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I just did something wrong. Back to what I was talking about. So I try to connect very closely with my doctors, and the appointments were wonderful. I had a wonderful experience. And of course the doctors want to do the best that they can too. You know, I mean, you got to think that's what they want. So I am so appreciative. I'm so appreciative of the wonderful doctor's appointments I had yesterday. I'm so appreciative that my travel time in the last couple of days, because I've traveled so far. I went from Flint, Michigan, which is about 300 miles from me, flew to Chicago, flew back from Chicago, went to Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm coming back to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. The roads have been clear. It's been beautiful out. I mean, even though it's winter, it's cold. I am so appreciative because it could be just so much worse. And then again, I have to turn around in a couple of days and come back down to Detroit because I'm flying to Atlanta for my affiliate traditional business. And I'm just so excited. I'm so excited about the things that are going to happen in Atlanta, because you have to visualize when you want things to go well for you. You have control of that. Even though there's a lot of things you think you don't have control of, you can always make the best of it by your attitude. You got to have the best attitude that you can possibly muster up, and be appreciative of the moment. Years ago, a friend of mine, I have to share this because I was thinking about this. A friend of mine I was playing pool with, and this is probably 25 years ago. Maybe like 20 years ago. And my friend said, okay, when you're looking at that ball, look at the pocket, look at the ball, and appreciate the shot. Now I said, appreciate the shot? What the hell does that mean? I didn't even make the shot yet. How can I appreciate it? And if it was a bad shot, I'm not going to be appreciating it. But now I understand that. I understand the visualization, of taking that pool stick and lining it all up and visualizing that ball going into that pocket exactly the way that you want it to. Now, how is it any different with anything else that you do in life? Okay. You appreciate everything that you do before you do it, because you're visualizing it turning out well for you and for everybody else around you. And that is where it's at. And I am so appreciative of being at this point in my life where I can share this with you. Okay. And wouldn't it be a better world if all of us visualized how things are going to turn out and really appreciate it, even when it turns out to be seemingly negative? And because there's good in it, and searching for that good in something sometimes is so freaking difficult. And there's times when you sometimes don't have the energy, or you think you don't have the energy, but you know what? You do have it, and it gets easier. It's like a muscle. You're working on this muscle to really try and find the most positive thing that happened out of a situation that is so negative. And there's a book that helped me with this too. It's called The Shack. And they made a movie out of it recently. I can't remember the name of the gentleman, the author, but The Shack is a book that is a story that talks about a young girl who was murdered and her father's journey into accepting it. And I mean, I can't even think of it, without kind of crying a little bit. But I mean, because it was so sad. Well, I'm really empathetic too. So, everything makes me cry, and I don't care. Okay. But because that's the way I am. But I mean, the powerful story that came out of that was just, it was amazing, and how he came to terms with her death, her very violent and brutal death. But that is symbolic of how we can turn it around. We got the power to turn it around, and we're the only ones that can do it. Okay. We're the only ones that can turn that whole thing around for ourselves. And we can't expect anybody else to turn it around for us. And the great thing is you can apply this to your daily life, your personal life, and your business life too. there's a lot of people that don't understand what it is that I do. Hey, Nance, how you doing? The woman that just jumped onto this Facebook Live has the same name that I do. And I didn't even know it. She cuts my hair and styles my hair. She does a great job too. And we have the same, well, that was my maiden name, Nancy Burnett. And her name is Nancy Burnett. And I didn't know it till 5 years later. Isn't that crazy? But anyway, like I said, we've got the power to change whatever negative situation it is that we are having. I'm going down to Atlanta in a few days. I don't look forward to this trip. I'm going to be I'm going to be at a trade show. I'm going to be on my feet 12 plus hours a day for 7 days. I'm working with customers, which I love my customers. I get a lot of great, I get a really good feeling out of working and helping people and giving them value. And, but they're long days. My feet are just, so sore, and my legs I'm dead on my feet after that. But if I channel my energy and focus on helping my customers, showing them exactly what it is that is going to help them make more money in their business, it takes everything else away, all the pain away of otherwise seemingly negative situation of standing for hours at a trade show. But so I'm working on that rampage right now. I'm working on that rampage of appreciation and, looking at everything that I'm doing. And the more you look at that appreciation, the more the situations are going to turn out in your favor. Okay. So Linda, how you doing? Good to see you. And, so I'm going to finish my trip. Actually, I see the weather is starting to change a little bit. It happens really fast up here. So, it's starting to snow. So I've got to grab some groceries. I've got to head back. I've got about another 100 miles to go before I get home. So I'm going to do that now. But I just wanted to share with you, when somebody sees a rant, they think, whoa, what is she ranting about? But I wanted to rant about how appreciative I am of everything around me and of you. And remember, you are wonderful beyond comparison. Do not forget that. And you know what? You guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Nancy Lohr. It's just simply Nancy Lohr. Loehr is my name. And subscribe to my YouTube channel for more value. I do a lot of online marketing work and tips and stuff, but I like to do a lot of mindset too, and rampages of appreciation like this. So take it easy. Thanks for stopping in, and have a good day. We'll see you next time. Bye.